Look, why do men get labeled deadbeats for not being in their kid's life, but women rarely get called out for paternity fraud or keeping kids from their fathers? What's your logic on that, if you had to speak on that?
One thing is, they shield each other when they wrong. Mm-hmm. They never check that shit. That's why it's okay, but they don't think, man, your son gonna face these same demons we face. Like, they do shit to us and they can get away with anything. Shit, you shitting me. How the fuck you supposed to love her? How you supposed to trust her? She can do anything to you and get away with it. We can't do any. It's only, I was talking to my boy Tall Boy one time. We was talking, it was like, the only reason why niggas ain't really like broke y'all jaws and shit like that is because the law that say we can't. If it wasn't no law, you think niggas wouldn't be kicking their foot up y'all ass whenever they want? Yes, they would. If it wasn't no law. Yeah.
If it wasn't no law, niggas would be punching on their girls.
Men have testosterone. That's triggering. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be bucking and jumping in his face and shit if it wasn't no law for him to kick his foot up in your ass.
We asked TK this. What's your suggestion on men who can't be in their kids' lives, and the mom is making it real tough for the.
Hey, you're gonna take your losses. Fuck it. Ain't nothing you can do because it's still in her power. It's whatever the fuck she said, bro.
Are you gonna go start another family?
Yeah.
That's see.
Look, just start it
exactly
over.
what TK said.
What you suggest he do? Because if
I feel like I think that
child.
people try to create narratives that ain't really what it is. I feel like, you you laid down with her.
So
you gave her a baby.
We will hit anything.
But that's the problem. It's not her problem. That's your problem because you will hit anything.
It's our problem.
It's not our problem. It's your problem.
Okay, it's your problem if you having this problem later in life. If you had kids at 19, 20, 21, 22, that's a child, man.
16?
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just fucking.
I know a lot of men that waited till they was older to have kids.
Well, that's on they unchosen asses.
It's not about being unchosen. It's about being safe and protecting your seed. Like, you gonna give your this, and then y'all complain about it. But you chose her.
But she chose to incorporate laws that benefits that. No, that's cap. A woman can walk in the courtroom right now and say he's not in my. But still, women are scorned. I know.
Okay, one at a time. One at a time. Go, Mike.
It don't always start with niggas. It don't always.
Mimi, let Mike go and then you gonna go, Mimi.
Baby, what about the circumstances? What if I said I told you I ain't want to have no baby? What about the niggas that paid for you to have an abortion? You still went to the courthouse. It's a lot of situations like that. Women enjoy the benefits of that law.
Hold on, Mimi. Hold on, because
it's very seldom.
It ain't gonna come out on camera.
It's very seldom that you see a female that's on child support. Very. But if you go into a building and ask a room full of 10 men, hey, who got kids in here? 5 of them motherfuckers on child support. And ask their story.
Okay, so
majority of them women scorn.
Why don't you just get your kid and put her on child support?
Why I gotta go through that?
Why I gotta go through that?
Because obviously you do. You wasn't discerning enough to not put a baby in her. So now you gotta go.
But why did you get to be?
We supposed to have a mutual understanding. We got a child to raise.
What you say?
This is a circumstance of your decisions. You have to be accountable for your choices. Your life is nothing but a direct reflection of your own choices. You can't give me a baby.
But we have a child.
I can't make you give me a baby.
Now our child is gonna know, but now our child gonna know. My mom and dad.
Hold on. Y'all both chill. What you say, Verb? Camera switching on Verb.
Hey, look.
What you say, Verb?
Fuck that girl, man. Let her go. You're gonna lose.
What about the kids?
Man, listen, you can't win them all. Only thing you can do is try to do the right thing. The bitch is in control of everything. At the end of the day, if she feel like being a bitch to you, that's it, man. There's nothing you can do about that. We all know.
So if she can take you to court, why you can't take her to court?
Hold on. Lose her and the kids.
No, listen. You said, why not take her to court? Why should I have to?
Why? The same reason she gotta take you to court.
No, listen.
Because y'all hear that.
Okay,
it don't matter. You should have thought about this.
Leave it here.
It's about money. It's about money. Can we mention money?
Thank you.
Can we mention
it's
money?
Not
so
about,
a lot of times why
women
will take men to court is because the man is not paying enough money to support this child.
Or they are
now boom, Verb.
or they are scorned and said,
many
you
reasons.
cheated on me, bitch. I'm going to go on child support. What about those scenarios?
There's many different scenarios. You got the bitter woman who's like, I'm going to screw you over. Even if the man is actually giving her money, a decent amount of money that's more than what she needs. You giving
everything and shows that they have the advantage.
Hold on, I want to see where he at with it.
She wants the money.
Okay, but where you at?
To suck you dry of your money.
Where you at with that?
That's why you don't want to go to court, because you know you're going to have to pay more than what this girl even needs, even though you are giving her a decent amount.
Where you at with that?
So I can nut in you, but we can't figure out what to do with some kids.
You should have thought about that before you nutted him.
Man, so when does
are you pressed on you? You know, listen, so if a man is giving you money, right? You guys have a baby together. You're not together. He's giving you money for diapers, Pampers. He pays for everything, right? Are you gonna take him to court for child support? He's already giving you money.
If he ain't giving me nothing, I ain't taking him to court for child support. See, I'm a different type is what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm gonna take accountability for my actions. You gotta take accountability for yours.
So if he's not paying you anything, you're not gonna take him to court.
At the end of the day, baby,
but you're not gonna let him
deal with
that.
Not
you still gonna
you're not gonna.
Wait,
what
one
are you
at a time.
Do? You're not gonna let him see the baby.
To me. It don't. No, you can see your baby whenever you want to. You ain't never got to give me a dime.
So that you're not the type of woman that he's talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Now,
your perspective is your surroundings.
Mimi, I like that. That's a different perspective. That's not normal. I see you folding the arms. That means something. Let's share the mic.
I'm a little bit with her on this.
Okay.
My perspective is more so, like, I really do not want courts involved because I don't want to spend my money in court.
Yeah,
I want to be able to mediate it between you and I. Aside from that, aside from the money part of it, if you don't want to be around the kids, I'm not going to put you on child support so you could try to be around out of spite.
Exactly.
I want you to be there because you want to be there.
And
you can give what you can to the kids. It doesn't have to be.
See, we fuck with women like that, but you got women who don't think.
But guess what? If that's who you fuck with, why you worried about?
No. Hold on. Why y'all ain't those who have kids? Why y'all act like y'all don't go through postpartum? Why y'all act like y'all don't flip it a switch?
But you know that. So if
we was cool, but now we got a baby. Fuck you.
That woman goes through postpartum, so now you
that was good. That was good.
Niggas. No, you keep flipping this on the niggas. The niggas ain't got no problem with this.
Who started at the top?
No.
Who started at the top? Who started at the top? Listen,
baby. If we have a kid, we supposed to have an understanding, right? How we gonna raise this kid? That's where it started.
Exactly.
If you see that's a nothing ass nigga, then I understand it.
I'm not giving them no baby.
Okay, but
I'm not.
Let's talk about the ones that did give the baby.
Well, then that's their problem.
Okay. Check this out, Mike. Check this out, right? For clarity, engineer just told me what we got left, so let me go.
That wasn't even the question you asked, though.
But that was fine. That was fine. We got enough off. We got enough off. Come on now. My debit card on file. Check this out, right?
Automatic withdrawal.
Come on now. You know how that go. Dispute. So, talk to me about what's your views on marriage?